What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have to admit that Pandora's box is open. And I have to say that it is not the best news for the community, but definitely we have to solve this problem as well. And in today's video, I will show you what I am talking about. On top of that, I will show you a very impressive statement that was made by former enforcement attorney at FINRA. And this is a pure evidence that FINRA has all the tools in order to show the share imbalance, in order to show the illegal activity on the market and many more actions. On top of that, I will show you an announcement from one of our community members about his investigation in regards to MMTLP saga. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. And guys, it is very important for me personally. That is why I highly encourage you to watch this video till the very end. And before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button for me. Because for now, it is extremely important to see this support from you, from my viewers. So, let's start with the news itself. I have to say that this news is not the best one for the community, but it is what it is. I have to show you any news that we have on the table right now. And Roman Soups wrote this tweet about 12 hours ago. He said, "More law firms running investigations. Time to get some legal assist while they are working for free. Just Google NextBridge hydrocarbons, more investigations coming." And he added two links to the lawsuits, and Mark Basile responded to this. I had to say it. And what is he talking about? Here is the result of the first link. TMCnet News published this press release. An investor alert. Law offices of Howard J. Smith announces investigation of NextBridge hydrocarbons on behalf of investors. And this is nothing else but another class action lawsuit. And this class action lawsuit collecting more info in order to collect all the fees. And you know that just recently we have a judge's ruling in regards to the first class action lawsuit, according to which law firm that filed this lawsuit received $1 million of fees, and other $2 million went to the shareholders, and each and every shareholder will receive 1.5 cents per share in order to cover their damages. And guys, it is quite a lucrative position for these types of law firms, because everything that they need to do is just find a lead plaintiff and to file this lawsuit. And then they will collect their fees, and it doesn't matter what is the result of this lawsuit. That is why, guys, if you Google, let me show you like this, if you Google NextBridge hydrocarbons and add the word investigation, you can see that there is a lot of new law firms filed these type of investigations, file this type of lawsuits. And they basically did it within just last 24 hours. As you can see, 16 hours ago, another company filed this lawsuit. Another company filed 1 day ago. Another company again 1 day ago. Another company 4 hours ago. Another company 5 hours ago. And guys, it is a pure Pandora's box that was just opened. And in my opinion, it is not the best news for us. But in general, all of these lawsuits will not lead us to the resolution. And guys, all these firms are not so clever, I have to admit. And let me show you this tweet that was written by Odysseus, the person who found out the discrepancy in between the dates when MMTLP became tradable and when it started to be on one of the ETF on the Swiss company. And he published this. Pennsylvania Rule 7.1 of the Pennsylvania Rules of Professional Conduct states that a lawyer cannot make a false or misleading communication about themselves or their services. This includes advertising, and the communication is false or misleading if it contains a material misrepresentation of fact or law or omits a fact necessary to make the statement considered as a whole not materially misleading. and he added this from press release. In June 2021, NextBridge Hydrocarbons, formerly known as Torchlight Energy Resources, merged with Metamaterials Technologies. And guys, it is a misleading statement because in June 2021, NextBridge Hydrocarbons didn't exist, and definitely it is a misleading information, and this leads that at least some of these lawsuits cannot move forward, and definitely it is a good news for us. On top of that, because of all this news, Mark Basil made this poll. He wrote it 16 hours ago, and he said, MMTLP farms, who do you see this mess getting resolved? And he added 4 options: class action at NextBridge Hydrocarbons, meta lawsuit at brokers, congressional action, and individual lawsuits. And guys, in my opinion, we have only 2 possible ways how we can solve this problem, and I don't know which one will lead us to the resolution, but let's put it this way. I think most likely it might be an individual lawsuit. And yes, 64.8% think that it might be congressional actions, 10% that it might be individual lawsuits. And definitely these individual lawsuits is not class action lawsuits. And in my opinion, these 2 options might be the only paths how we can solve it. And let me show you guys that we have to prove our rights only once. And Junk Savvy wrote about it just 17 hours ago. They have to win every time. We have to win once. We are warriors. We are the storm. We are not going away. And she refers to the tweet that was written by Curtis 18 hours ago. And he wrote, I know that at times things feel stagnant and it's difficult to find motivation to do the necessary work. Take solace in the fact that our adversaries have no choice to put in the work daily to try to counter our progress, and they are losing ground quickly. Yes, they are losing, and that is why they have a lot of activity from, for example, Charles Gasparina. And by the way, I will continue with Charles Gasparina tweet within just a couple of minutes, but let me show you these tweets that were made by Don Fees. 12 hours ago, he published this picture with Representative Maxine Waters. 9 hours ago, he published this with Representative Ro Hanna. Next one, 9 hours ago, with Representative Vincent Gonzalez. Next one, 9 hours ago, with Representative Mike Lawler. And guys, as you can see, Don Fees and his team are doing an amazing job. They are meeting with all these Congress members. And let's continue with this tweet that was written by Charles Gasparina. He is still quite active and he is trying to push our case down. He wrote this. According to people at OTC Markets, the second the MMTLP was created and the company purchased a QSIP, it can be legally traded. Then came the pump and then came the dump as people kept buying. By the way, the pump failed to note when the MMTLP was going away. People ignored the company press release on when to sell. And where is the oil? That's why this entire spectacle is under investigation, not because of some phantom naked shorts on Mars. And guys, in response to this tweet, RareGD published his video that he made on March 11th, and it is a 10 minutes long video where he explains to Charles Gasparina why he's wrong and what are the real facts that he should pay his attention to. On top of that, this tweet inspired Don Fees, and 17 hours ago in response to this tweet, Don Fees wrote, "Thank you. It's tweets like this that make me double down on my efforts. Perfect inspiration for me this morning." And guys, Don Fees is a real hero of our community. And guys, let me show you that due diligence also answered to this to Charles Gasparina, and he wrote this 15 hours ago. His modus operandi, his means Charles Gasparina, is to ignore any factual counter-argument and keep repeating his inaccurate statements at all costs. I have over 150 emails with him doing exactly that. And guys, I have to admit that Charles Gasparina is ignoring a lot of facts. First of all, he refers to the corporate action that was published by FINRA, and he ignores the second corporate action that was made by FINRA again, and that brought a lot of misleading information on the table. And it was perfectly described in this video that was made, let me show you again, that was made by RareDD, and he published this video on March 11th. On top of that, he completely ignores this video where the vice president of OTC market, Jeff Mendel, explained in details which will be the last day of trading of MMTLP. And you can find this video by googling just OTC markets MMTLP and switch to videos tab folder, and the very first link will lead you to this video. How it is even possible that Charles Gasparina ignores all these facts? It doesn't make sense. On top of that, guys, let me show you this tweet that was published by Junk Savvy, and that was reposted multiple times, for example, by John Burda, where he wrote "great in 4." And let me show you this tweet in details. Here you can find 5 minutes video with some interesting facts, and let me quote this. Representative French Hill bringing the heat to the House Financial Service Committee hearing. And here is the most important part. SEC is proposing to collect every American's brokerage account statement every day, every trade in their CAT system. And Representative French Hill asked, how can the SEC still do its job effectively without collecting this personally identifiable information? And Ms. Jennifer Schaub, former enforcement attorney at FINRA, answered, the SEC has been able to do it for years and has continued to be able to do so with transaction data without the personally identifiable information that has already been collected in the CAT. The way it previously worked upon the SEC noticing some sort of pattern or suspicious activity would create a request for the investor's information to the brokerage firm. And Junk Savvy wrote, wait a minute. You mean they already has data from the brokers regarding suspicious trading activity, like hundreds of millions of counterfeit shares compliance from issuers and whistleblowers? Who gets them that data? Brokers at the request of FINRA. So, let me get this straight. SEC investigates suspicious trading activity by requesting FINRA to acquire the trading data from the brokers, but both regulators refuse to disclose a share count for MMTLP because they do not have access to that kind of data. Liars, they are liars. Who ordered the U3 halt? Time for subpoena and hearings. And guys, if the former enforcement attorney at FINRA admitted that they have this information, why in the world they don't want to disclose it? And guys, this statement was made in front of the Congress, and this means we can rely on this information as a part of the due diligence, and it is another evidence that FINRA and SEC lied. So, let me go forward. The next statement, in my opinion, is also very important. Wise guys Johnny Tobacco responded to the question that was asked by Bo the Butcher, and he asked, couldn't make it, Johnny, sorry about that. What was the MMTLP update you gave them? And Johnny responded, let me show you this. All political corruption. We are making progress on NBH front. We have an update soon. I haven't cooled off at all, just focusing on other investigations too. Next breach is my top priority though. Just can't be at one-trick pony. Plus, it seems like the haters have all the answers, so rather than fight them, it's kinda easier to stay connected, omniscient, and have a few lulls. So, I think he is about to disclose some major information that he knows for now, or he is investigating at the moment, and that is why, guys, again, we are nearing to the resolution. One way or another, we will achieve this goal, and to do it, we have to unite and we have to push this case forward no matter what. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.